the Honorable Assistant Minister, Honorable Jainath, the Chairman and Board Directors of LTA, LTA staffs, stakeholders, invited guests, members of the media, ladies, gentlemen, brothers and sisters, Bula Vinaka, and a very good afternoon to you all. It gives me a great pleasure to be here this afternoon to launch some much needed equipment in Fiji's first ever road code book in the vernacular language. Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset I would like to thank the Chair for his kind words of welcome. And I must say that I'm very pleased with the work of the board. We all know where were we, and we all know where we are now. And all of us now want to know what's from here. So my message this afternoon is, and in particular to the stakeholders, please work with the board so that we can make the transport system here in this country much easier and walkable. It can only happen if we all are prepared to work together rather than throwing stones from outside. We need your contribution. You people are on ground, you people are the best people to tell us what is wrong. And definitely, I'm sure that board will take on board as well to resolve those issues. Ladies and gentlemen, this launch provides me the opportunity to highlight some of the combined achievements of the Land Transport Authority. Today, we will be launching the 4 additional sets of portable wheelwares, 8 new vehicles, driven for enforcement use, and lastly, Fiji's first ever vernacular road code book. Ladies and gentlemen, this investment in service delivery demonstrates government's commitment in improving LTA's enforcement and operation capacity. LTA, as you are aware, is the regulating body for land transport regulation. One of its major functions is improving transport sector standards through effective application of innovation technology. As a government, we are committed to service delivery through change and innovation. In this context, the equipment launch will enable LTA to engage in adaptable approach for a more progressive land transport system in Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, movement within LTA is an important factor in order to carry out successful operations. While LTA is carrying out proactive road safety and education operations, responsive measures such as roadside enforcement is of paramount importance. A real issue that Fiji currently experiences, which contributes to the deterioration of our rural, not only rural, but now I would say even as well, the road condition due to overloading. Government cannot and will not give Fiji Roads Authority year in, year out, 500 million, 600 million just to do the roads. It cannot. Therefore, LTA, in partnership with FRA, will come very hard on overloading. Let me make it very clear. I know some of you are not happy with what I'm saying, but that is the truth. That the road conditions that we have, some of the roads that has been done, especially in West, I've seen them day before yesterday. Someone took me there and showed me that how these companies are carrying out gravel. And now, those roads that were done some few months ago has gone from bad to worse. Now, having said that, that does not mean that we don't want to work with these stakeholders. We will work, we will have to find ways and means how we can resolve this issue. And I seek your suggestions, especially the stakeholders, to come up so that we can sit down and resolve this issue. It's no point writing letters, having meeting after meeting, when we know that we will not allow overloading. In carrying this issue, the LTA enforcement team has been working around the clock with less than the needed permanent weight bridge at its disposal. In addition, the team has been assisted with portable wheelways, which has resulted in the issuance of 937 teams. Now you can imagine for yourself. You may not see these people in the CBD area, but you go and see in the rural areas in the hill what these people are doing. Everybody will have to take responsibility. It's not the government alone. Everybody will have to take that responsibility. And therefore, I'm urging the stakeholders to come forward and please work with us. This 937, this is an increase from 857 in 2016. Can't see any signal of decrease. Despite the awareness program, despite meetings after meeting. So next time around when we meet like this, I want to stand here and to say to all of you that we have managed to decrease the teams rather than increase. It has to happen. The 4 additional sets of portable wheelways will complement the existing weighing equipment. It will give more coverage to undertake overloading operations nationwide. Through this investment, it is government's intention to increase the livelihood of our current road infrastructure and reduce our road maintenance cost. These wheelways were purchased at a combined price of almost $300,000. Ladies and gentlemen, with the increase in the general vehicle population, more resources for movement are necessary. As of December 2017, the total registered vehicle population was 117,623, an increase from 110,763 in 2016. In this regard, the 8 new vehicles will solely be dedicated to enforcement operations throughout the country. A total of almost $700,000 was invested to enhance better operation capabilities of the authority. And just a few weeks ago, you have heard that our police force has received similar assistance and tens of vehicles. Ladies and gentlemen, the LTA engineering and enforcement teams initiated a combined in-house project for the design and construction of a craven for night operation. Before, our night operations were housed in tents and exposed to rainy and cold weather conditions, affecting our operations and the staffs as well. This will now enable expanded night operation forces. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody wants to buy a whom they can contact in LTA so they will start selling cravens to people who intend to buy. It's a very good craven and people need to see that. Don't get worried, my bro. We're not going to get that business from you. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, today marks a historical event in the calendar of LTA. This was raised during my meetings with the driving school, whereby there were concerns raised in regards to this vernacular booklet. The late Nelson Mandela once said, and I quote, I want to be in line with the chair, because he quoted something that I have to quote as well. And this is what he had to say. If you talk to a man in a language, he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart, unquote. Together we are here to launch its first ever vernacular road code books in the Ethiopian and Hindustani languages. This is aimed to aid learners in having better understanding of the underlying concepts of road safety in the road code books before being used or issued in driving lessons. To date, the LTA has issued a total of around 316,000 driver licenses, of which 285,112 are full license holders and 30,446 having provisional licenses. Ladies and gentlemen, it is LTA's intention to educate all learners to understand the standards required these road code books before sitting behind the wheel. These are the initiatives of LTA reaching out to its customers. At this juncture, I would like to take this time to commend the efforts of the stakeholders, translators, support staff, and the whole team who worked tirelessly behind the scene to make this project a reality. I take this opportunity to thank the board staff for a job well done. To our customers, partners and stakeholders, these initiatives would not have been possible without your input. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for joining us this afternoon.